Hello. Which we're super excited.
Because I'm in lounge.
If you know real life, I'm but I'm super excited to. It is a little. I've been getting this question a whole lot lately.
Woo-hoo.
And our YouTube has been growing, so we're like, you know what? Let's just go live from our YouTube, even though it's a little last minute, and it's okay if you're catching the replay. Let us know where you're tuning in from, because if you don't know,
I'm just gonna go crazy because we just hit 500 subscribers.
Woo! That's right. Yes.
Yay,
Thank you for everybody watching.
Absolutely,
thank you for everybody that has subscribed. And I have trouble with my S's and my CH's. So that is exciting, right?
Absolutely, man.
Super pumped about that. So yes, thank you.
Started from the bottom, now we're hit.
And that's been really exciting because I actually did not get serious about our YouTube channel, really honestly, till about the last 2 weeks. Like 16 days to be exact. Since actually like 3 weeks since we hit the road full time to go with the wind, literally, to go catch. We wanted to be in the total, what is that called? The path of totality for the eclipse. Yes. Babe, can you stop shaking the table, please?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. Lewis. Shrek. Yeah, we call him Shrek. So anyways, we are here today because we wanted to answer the #1 question, right? So how in the world can you afford to travel full time? And honestly, usually when people ask me this in person, my first answer is, it's 2017. Like, there is many ways. And now, like, okay, so I've been in the online space, and you'll get a little bit more about our story, but I have, you know, it's taken a while to strictly go into fully online.
That's a fact.
Right? It has been like a whole journey in itself, honestly. And we started with just one way of bringing in income. So tonight we're going to talk about our most, our biggest way we bring income to travel full time, but we don't have all our eggs in one basket. So that's what I'm trying to get to. So we actually do have 7 different streams of income between vlogging. Yes, we get paid from YouTube. So many things, a lot of different affiliate marketing through Amazon, working on a few. We do sponsorships. So we have a whole lot.
We wrote our books.
We wrote books. So we're authors as well. So there's various ways, but our main way, our main source of income is what we will be talking about tonight. And for that, we did a little presentation so we can share with you guys, and that way you can learn a little bit more about our story as well. But we really have learned to diversify, and that's what we teach people. When people team up with us, you know, become our business partners, like, that's what we teach them. We really teach them to just do what they love and get paid for it.
Brand themselves.
Yeah, and
build a business for you and your family.
Exactly. So very excited. We are going to bring this special presentation live, which I'm really excited to do. We haven't done this in a while, right?
We came out here to Michigan. We have some friends out here, and they've just been showing us everywhere. We've been getting footage for you guys, and we've been definitely enjoying our time out here in Michigan. It's the first time we've been out here.
Yes.
And there's just so much to do. I mean, the air is different out here. There's lakes that are like crystal clear that I'm from Florida. I've never seen that before. So I've been going nuts, been going fishing all the time, waking up like at 5 a.m.
Yeah, he's been a serious fisherman, Lou, for sure. And it's just been wonderful. It's been wonderful to be able to, you know, connect with friends and connect with new friends and connect with some of our virtual Facebook friends. So if you're not friends with us on Facebook, feel free to follow us. I did not put the link in this video. I will put it in the description, but in all our videos, we have our links. So you can find us on there. And it's just such a great thing when you can connect in person and you can see how we live. You know, we travel full time with our kids. Like right now, they're not running around in here. They sometimes are. And if you catch many of our videos or even our webinars, you'll like have one pop in. But our friends are actually watching them. So it's working out. Yes, it's working out really well right now. So we're able to really share this with you guys. Now, there's one of the secret weapons out of all of this, guys, is millionaire mentoring.
Tell me more about that.
If you have never had a millionaire mentor, guys, like, that fast forwards your journey because our entire journey we've been failing forward is what I like to tell people. And that has kind of just helped like zip and not fail forward as much. There's still, you know, some things that you have to figure out because we're all a little different. But having a millionaire mentor in your corner
speeds up the process 10 times.
Big time. So I am going to go ahead and share our screen here. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys.
Most successful people do have mentors, by the way.
Yes, I'm glad that you touched on that because, I mean, even Oprah has a mentor. Everybody.
Warren Buffett. I mean, this goes on and on and on. Bruce Lee. I mean, everybody has mentors.
Present. All right. So it's a little different here on Google Hangout. We do a lot of Zooms. And okay, present. There it goes. All right, so I am presenting to you now.
And we're live.
All right, so.
Thank you guys for taking the time. And here we go.
Yes, thank you. Now, I am going to make sure that you guys can see my screen right now. This is one thing. Zoom is amazing because
you can see
what's happening. Yeah. So let me just make sure that we could be seen. Okay, while Lewis is doing this, I'm excited to share this presentation with you guys because just make sure that the screen's being shared. Okay, while Lewis is doing this, I'm excited to share this. No, we can't see our screen.
Let's see it.
Just make sure that the screen's being shared. You guys are hearing a delay here. All right, what are we presenting? It says that we're presenting.
Oh, Google Hangouts not working, man.
It's saying you are presenting. Can you mute that? Sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna stop presenting real quick, and we're gonna start presenting. Present. Come on. Present. Okay, it says you're presenting to everybody. So what is it showing?
And the lie detector just told me that was a lie.
All right, guys. I am so sorry. See? Anybody could do what we do.
That's a fact.
Oh, man.
We can't fake this, guys. This is live action. No editing involved. This is the best.
Can we see it now? It should be now.
Let's see here. Waiting.
Hold on,
waiting,
there's a delay.
Waiting.
I think it is.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey!
Okay, so here we go. So Black Ops Underground Marketing. Uh-oh. Did it leave?
It left.
What is going on?
What happened? No!
You could see us looking at the screen. We have Lewis's laptop on the other side.
No. No.
You could see you saying no. Oh man, what is going on? Okay, let's try this again. I don't know why it's doing this. It says that it's presenting and then it just leaves.
La 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 la. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
Yo, but I get to sing for you guys, man. How cool is that?
How awesome.
What do y'all feel like listening to?
Okay, I think we're good.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yes.
Hey!
Wait, but there's
we
a
are.
problem. Now it's not going through the slide. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lordy Lord.
All right, guys.
We will get this one day. We cannot fake this. Live.
Okay, everyone. That's what I was waiting for because it normally looks like the Matrix starts. All right, how are we looking there?
I look froze. I look froze.
I think it's going. Yes, there it goes. Okay, so let me just wait until it shows. It's not showing our screen though. It's showing the.
Yeah.
All right, we're waiting to see if there's just a delay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna eat some California raisins.
Oh. Okay, I think we're good. Yay! Okay, we are in. We are so sorry, guys. So if you're watching the replay, thank you for hanging in with us. And if you're catching us live, thank you so much for tuning in. This is amazing that we could broadcast to any part of the world right now. It's incredible. So anyways, a little bit about us. If you do not know this yet, we are full-time online entrepreneurs building a business while we travel full-time as a family in our RV. And if you don't know, this is our RV. We have a fifth wheel. So right now we are truly building a legacy for our children's children to have, is how it feels like and how it is. And you know what's even more amazing than this is that we truly are inspiring others to be the best version of themselves. There is nothing like that feeling of just getting random messages, and we get them all the time, like, you are my inspiration, or similar, anything similar. And the thing is that it really wasn't always this way, guys. Here's a picture of our family in one of our more recent sponsorships. This was out in St. Augustine. And we get to enjoy these kind of scenes maybe on a daily basis, right? It's incredible. One of our friends said, the world needs you. And it's such a true quote that we really live by. We come from running Lewis's construction business that literally became Lewis's job. So yes, it was his business. Yes, he owned it, but it literally became his job. And although we were successful, it was absolutely not fulfilling in any way, right? Would you agree?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was just not fulfilling for him or for me. He was not getting paid what he was worth. So I decided at that time to move into the online space. And this was with a previous company, and we were successful with them until we hit a ceiling. And here's Lewis with his old business shirts, and Jules was a little bit smaller. So I don't know if you've ever had that feeling like you hit a ceiling and your team kind of just stopped duplicating. That's kind of what happened with us. And we were in network marketing before this. So if you are in network marketing, you probably can relate to what team duplication means. And if you've never done network marketing, I mean, that's just something that many people, I want to say, begin working online is through network marketing. So for us personally, our entire team literally began to crash due to different life circumstances. And it was really scary because it affected the only income stream that we had back then. We had all our eggs in one basket, yes. And I knew better than this, but you know, there's lessons in life that sometimes we have to learn the hard way, even though we know it. So long story short, we ended up going to food pantries. I mean, we had to donate plasma just to make ends meet and to be able to have diapers for our 2-year-old. We were already on the road, so we knew that we had to figure out something quick, because if not, we were going to have to settle down somewhere and we were going to have to really get a job to make ends meet. And at the time, you know, we didn't realize that the door of growth was actually being opened for us, because it forced us to think even more outside the box, because obviously we were already outside of the box thinkers or crushers, or, you know, we always thought outside the box. But this door of growth just opened up big time, but we didn't know because times are so scary. So we started to feel like we really didn't have anything of our own, and we were more like cheerleaders in our previous company versus leaders. And we wanted to be leaders and we wanted to show other people how to be leaders, but it was kind of impossible when you're just being a cheerleader and a walking billboard, literally. So what we did is that we found a real strategy that we could use to build our own business without spending money on paid traffic. The strategy that we learned showed us how to do the following things that we're going to show you that has created explosive team duplication more than 7 levels deep, which is insane because we were, and in a very short amount of time, because we were not able to do this with our previous company. So what are these strategies? We learned how to build a business without harassing friends and family. We learned how to build a business by never getting rejected ever again, generate unlimited free leads for any business using social media, be able to close and upsell into any higher ticket options, and we learn how to create explosive team duplication. And these are strategies, these 5 things that we teach, everybody learns. So you can see that this could be used for absolutely any business. It does not matter what you're currently doing, or maybe you're not currently doing anything. We're still able to help you. We could help you start from scratch, build your brand, you know, make yourself the brand, because you are what's important in the whole puzzle piece, and teach you how to get through successfully. Now, without these strategies, honestly, there is no way that we would be where we are today. Everyone whom has teamed up with us wouldn't be either. And there's different people that have teamed up with us, like from all walks of life. And some, just the mindset that they have grown in this has been incredible for them. And they've been able to apply it to their own brick and mortar business. They've been able to apply it to their own online business. So, all right, so let's get started. So the pains that most online marketers are dealing with. So this is kind of what I spoke about a little bit ago. So most people are harassing their friends and family. Most people they hate getting rejected. Many have no idea how to get consistent leads. They don't know how to upsell, and they're not getting real team duplication. So what most people are doing online, guys, is they have their primary business. This was us. So I'm talking about, this is coming from experience. We invested our own money to buy products and training. And so many people online are doing the same thing. And then we started learning free strategies to promote, you know, what we had. And that's okay. We love teaching free strategies. But the problem is that people don't realize that there is a 2 to 4 year learning curve. So do you really think that most people make it throughout that learning curve? So yes, most people, unfortunately, they just never get here. And then if you do get past that, you are able to make more, you are able to make money to reinvest. That's the final step. But most people just don't get there, unfortunately, because there's bills to pay. I mean, people have to get by and feed their families. So what we did is that we partnered up with Millionaire Mentors, and this is what the 7-figure income earners do. Most will not share this kind of information. That's the thing. So they learn how to copy and paste their way to $1,000 commissions, where they not only work to get today, but they get paid today. And if you think about it, guys, Uber, you know, Lyft, these are companies that have the same, you work today, you get paid today. So it's the same thing. The only thing is that it's online. And 7-figure income earners, they find high ticket products and ad campaign. And then, with this, they're not risking their own personal capital. They're using OPM, which we are actually going to do another webinar going into more detail about OPM. But basically, OPM is other people's money, which Robert, I can never say his last name.
Kawasaki.
Yes. That's what he teaches, and that's what he did, and that's what he does. OPM is huge for Robert
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki. And with this whole method, they're able to rise to the top of the leaderboards in absolutely any company. It really does not matter what they're promoting. If they're promoting, you know, health and wellness, if they're promoting shakes, if they're promoting candles, it doesn't matter, because they are using these strategies. And they then have multiple revenue streams, which is one thing, huge thing. Like I said earlier, we went from 1 income stream to 7 income streams. So that is something we learned from Millionaire Mentoring. So how to hit mass market industry-wide. You need to focus on 2 key areas, okay? The first one is personal development and leadership training, and the second one is marketing strategies for any business. Without marketing, without marketing correctly, how in the world are you gonna market yourself, you know? And personal development guides and leadership training, if you are not doing personal development at least 1 hour per day, you're going to hit a ceiling. Your net worth will never ever exceed what you know. So your self-worth, yes, thank you. So you really have to be open to growing. So to start popping $1,000 commissions daily, what we did is we purchased the reseller rights for $99 per quarter or $299 per year. We chose $299 to pay for the full year. And then we have a product, that sells for $1,000. So that is our high ticket item. And that gets paid directly to us. So now you can see how we can afford to travel full time. And our product is the Genesis Educational Library, which has personal development, leadership training, and also marketing strategies for any business. So the Personal Development Vault has hours upon hours upon hours of audio from top marketers in the online space. And here's some names that you might recognize. Right here on the top left, Darren Little, that is actually one of our millionaire mentors. There is also Jack Sufelt, who's the author of The DNA of Success, which actually we had the pleasure of interviewing him a couple months ago on Facebook Live. That was amazing. And here's some of the videos and audios that Jack has on here. This is the Mindset Vault. And then there is, and I'm just showing you like bits and pieces. There's way more. I'm going to include a link where you can actually see everything that's in the library. And they're always constantly updating it, which is amazing. I love that about this. And the Marketing Vault, sorry guys, there is Facebook, internet marketing, social media, big business blueprint. I mean, there's tons of videos and audios Facebook, I think, is one of my favorite. There's also LinkedIn, which if you guys don't know, that's getting really big. So here is hours upon hours, and this is just a few things. There's way more than this. So just going to show you some real people with real results. Charlene, man, she has been killing it. In 16 days, she made the first one that you see here, $10,620. And then in 18 weeks, this is her most recent, she is up to $70,000. You know, Charlene was living off her credit cards to live, to get by for her son and herself. And in 18 weeks, look at this shift. And it's all literally mindset shifting that happened. She is amazing. Corey Spanko, he made $3,000 in 5 days with no paid advertisements. This was actually our first income, you know, our first big boost that we were like, oh my God, we could do this online. 3 weeks. It was actually less than 3 weeks. We were able to make $4,000 in commissions, which was like, whoa, this is real.
And that's when we first signed up.
That's when we first signed up. And since then we have made we've had $2,000 days in 24 hours a few times. So it's incredible that we can even do this, you know, coming from a place where we were donating plasma and going to food pantries. Naomi, in 5 days, $3,900. We have Steve Mad Dog, $1,000 a day online he had. And Jose and Jennifer. Jose and Jennifer's story is amazing. They are at 33,000. This is actually has to be updated. If I'm not mistaken, they're at 35,700 online. And Jose and Jennifer had eviction notice. They had 2 days with no water in their home and kids at home. You know, they had 3 little ones at home at the time and no water. Can you imagine bathing your kids with gallons of water? You know, that must have been nuts. And look at them now. So yes, real people with real results. So here's what you will get. This is exactly what we got to get started. We got our Exodus Elite Genesis product library, which I showed you a little bit of it, for $12.99. You get 90 days of millionaire mentoring, which is what we got. It is amazing. You have so much information just with the millionaire mentoring. 2 hours of recruiting training, which is worth $10,000. Top secret traffic source, it's worth $997. And Black Ops Underground, which is worth $9,000. That is, oh my God, 24/7 access to help from all over the place, because one of our million mentors is in Canada, the other one's in the Philippines, and the other one's here in the US. So there is always somebody around the clock there to answer questions. So the total value of everything was or is almost $22,000. So this is the same thing that we did. This is how we can afford to travel full time. This is how we are able to basically pop $1,000 commissions on a daily basis if we wanted to. So the value is almost $22,000, and it's only a $12.99 investment, guys. It is $2.99 to buy the copyrights for the year, or let's say you don't have the $2.99, then it's $99, which is quarterly, so you pay that every 3 months, and then $1,000 that we paid for our library. That way we can, so we paid for the copyrights and then the library, $1,000, and boom, that's what we do. So people team up with us, they buy the copyrights, and then they buy the library directly from us. So it's just really a reminder, guys, that we create our reality. And that is a huge thing for us here at First Class RV Adventures, because many people don't realize the power that we have in our mind, because it's all about perspective. You know, we could have been like, oh my God, we are having to go to food pantries. We are having to go donate plasma. And that story in itself, guys, like I had been like afraid of needles my whole life. So for me to go that, you know, that far and not give up, then anybody could do it. I remember sitting in that chair and just thinking, wow. And, you know, I didn't even fathom the idea of going back to a JOB, because I knew that I had it in me, that we just had to figure out how to create the reality that we wanted at the time. So it really, really, really is a whole mindset thing. And here we are. How many states have we been to, Ben?
About 23.
23 states. And wow, what an experience. Let me stop sharing. Sorry, guys.
Full time on the road, 14 months. Visiting all kinds of places that we never thought we would go.
Yes.
And doing it before we retire.
I know. I think that's a huge thing, because if you think about it, what we're doing is really what most people do when they retire, right? So a lot of people are like, well, how can you do that? You know, how are you able to do this without being retired? So that in itself too, because a lot of times we're surrounded by people that are more in the retirement age. Did I stop sharing? Sorry, guys. I thought I did. Hey. There we go. I thought I had stopped sharing. So a lot of people, and then I love it because I like to ask, like, for those that are now full-time and they're a little bit older than us, I ask, like, would you have done this at a younger age? And guess what the answer is? I mean,
always, yes.
I've never had a no.
Always.
I've always had, and sometimes before I even can ask them, they say, wow, if I could have done this at your age, what an experience. Because, you know, when you're younger, you are full of more energy, and it's just, you're able to enjoy it more. And the other thing that they say is your kids are getting all these experiences that, you know, most kids are not. Most kids are learning through textbooks at school. And it just makes me realize, and it's, you know, it reminds me and humbles me and reminds me that we are on the right path. When we get those messages like, man, thank you for inspiring me. And it happens daily.
I just got one today from a woman on our First Class RV Adventures page. She was like, you guys are so inspiring. She actually did we got a leadership showcase, and she was just loving it, and she wanted to add her friends to it, and she's like, you guys inspire me so much. That's what it's all about right there, man. I mean, me personally, you know, I have no, you know, I don't have a high school diploma. I have no college education, you know, and I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, like, every day I wake up grateful, and we're not going to stop. Like, this is what we do. And we want to bring in as many people as we can that want to live the same way. I mean, that 9 to 5 and 40-40 thing, and oh my gosh, no, please don't do it to yourself. There's so many things that you could do to enjoy your life. We're in 2017, guys. You know, we have the power of the internet. You can work from your laptop, from your phone, anywhere. Okay, we're living proof that you can do it. We have multiple friends that are doing it. Okay, like, a lot of times we get caught up in what friends and family say when they're not doing anything.
Yeah, you cannot get.
Don't let that hold you back. Don't let that stop you. Don't lose belief in yourself. You know, borrow some from us.
Yes,
we believe in you, man.
Definitely. Borrow our belief for sure.
Absolutely.
And if you have not caught, I say this a lot. I actually was just live yesterday about this. Be unapologetically yourself, because that's the only person you are here to be. You're not here to be, you know, I'm not here to be Lewis, or he's not here to be me. Be unapologetically yourself. And when you really, really, like, feel that in your core, that you are genuinely being true to your soul, you know, life changes. And I can't even explain it 100%, but everything changes, because you do not give you don't care what anybody has to say. I don't want to curse. You do not care what anybody thinks of you. You don't care. You literally could care less. And when that happens, everything shifts for you, because you're being true to you. And I get goosebumps from that.
Paradigm shift, man.
I get goosebumps because that's what happened. We didn't care.
And I know it sounds crazy. Like, you hear all these people, they're like, oh, positivity. and where everything is not, you know, butterflies and rainbows or unicorns and rainbows. I mean, we've had our, you know, ups and downs just like everybody else. Like, entrepreneurship is not for everyone, guys. You know, the struggle is real. I mean, when you really are going to give up everything and then go after your dreams, I mean, come on, what else would you expect?
Exactly.
But we wouldn't change it for anything, because at the end of the day, that book that we're going to write, you know, when we're on, you know, Forbes, you know what I'm saying? That story is going to be so powerful, and it's going to be the type of story, guys, that we're going to inspire millions of people. We're inspiring hundreds and thousands now. We're going to inspire millions of people, because little 4'11 Sandra and little 5'11 Lou made shit happen. And we, you know, we did that shift. We made that change. We took that leap of faith. I mean, whatever you want to call it, we did it, you know. And what better thing to pass on to your kids? Like, wow, look what my parents did. Like, they were like, you know, modern day hippies and nomads, and they were just working from their computer, and oh my gosh, like, what were they thinking? They were nuts. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be us.
Exactly. And it's exciting. It's exciting to know that we can inspire you. If we can inspire just one person before I hit, you know, my grave, to me, that's powerful, because most people die before they hit their grave. They die in their 20s. They die when they give up on their dreams. So just inspiring one person, because I was crazy enough to go after what I wanted. He was crazy enough. Just that in itself is powerful.
And
that
guys,
in itself.
You don't have the whole story. Like, oh my God.
I know, you guys just got pieces of everything.
Man, there's so much, and we'll dive deep. We'll keep doing these, and we'll touch on it a little here and a little there, but there's so much stuff, guys. And even through all that crap, all the crap that you're going to hear, we still are out here. Right now we're in Michigan. We're going to go hang out in the Upper Peninsula. All right. I mean, what better freaking life? Like, on a daily basis, we get to go visit friends in different states and stuff. And
I know, and get to know them on a deeper level. And get to really, when you hang out with people, that's when you really know and are able to see, you know, you're able to see when you get frustrated, or when you get upset, or when you get happy. You're able to laugh together, cry together, have funny experiences. Yesterday was hilarious, as me dealing with my friend, because she has a chicken coop, trying to get all the chickens in the coop, and we had no help, and oh man, it was crazy. But those are the experiences that you want to collect, not the junk. I mean, you're not going to take any of that with you. You know, experiences is what you will take with you your entire life. So we hope we've been able to inspire you, and we will keep doing these, and we will just keep sharing a little more about our story each time for those that are just joining us, and just keep sharing how we can truly afford to travel full time. And this is our main source of income. I mean, there's nothing like it as far as making.
This is the beauty about this particular program, and we've proved it over and over again in our group. And it's the fact that you can use this information for any other business, online or offline. Okay, there's people within our program that have gotten raises just by implementing the things that we learn in this marketing company. I mean, that is amazing. We use these on a daily basis. When we talk to our real estate agent, we use these strategies. Like, we know how to talk to people. We know. It's just freaking, it's just amazing. I mean, you get a whole new level of just being confident. Like, Jack Zufelt, this is a guy that made millions of dollars.
For a little us to interview
through personal
him.
development. I mean, he did what we want to do. Like, you know, inspire people. You know, he's written books. He's been on, you know, national television, over 2,000 different TV shows and stuff. I mean, holy smokes, the guy gets paid $15,000 to talk for 2 hours, you know, and we interviewed him.
Yeah, a little. So these are things that we have learned, you know, through this, and And let's say you don't want to use it for income. You just want to use it to learn strategies. We've had tons of people do that too. And that's A-okay, because if you go see Tony Robbins, you know, for a couple days, you're paying way more than $1,000, you know?
Minimum $5,000 to $10,000 for maybe 2 or 3 days. And you cannot turn that into profit. Granted, you can apply what he teaches you, but he doesn't give you a platform where you could pop $1,000 days
if you wanted to,
and keep teaching people, you know,
teaching people how to level up.
Like,
I mean, that's really
talk
cool.
about getting people out of 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, and we've seen it. We've done it. We actually have a person that's working with us, and they've done more than $250,000 a freaking year. It's not all about the money, guys. You know, a lot of people want to learn. They want to know about Bitcoin. They want to know how to invest. They want to know about all these things.
Yeah, there's way more.
You have to get a mentor. I mean, our mentor, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know about Bitcoin. We wouldn't know about cryptocurrency. We wouldn't know about so many different companies out there. And there's so much opportunity. But if you're not looking for opportunity, I mean, Warren Buffett, he's a prime example. Like every single day, this guy reads the newspaper and looks for opportunity. And I love that he said, he's like, the thing that I love about what I do is, he says, it's a level playing field because anybody can read what he's reading. I was like, oh my gosh, and it's fact. Like anybody can get their hands on this information. It's just the fact whether you're going to be the one that's going to get out there, get the information,
and apply
the information. So be the Warren Buffett. Let's make it happen. You know who we are. My name is Lewis.
And I'm Sandra.
And we're with First Class RV Adventures, where we support your dreams.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.